to the annual Passover cooking show.
We were making cookies for Pesach, but we forgot to buy cake meal, so we had to use matzo meal. It was a success, although they taste rather matzo-y.
Also, I'd like to note that they have the characteristic fork lines and finger lines.
More importantly, when we were making them, I noticed that the dough looked familiar. What did it look like? Like matzo ball mix.
Basically, our thought was, why wouldn't you want to combine the idea of a cookie with the delicious tenderness of a matzo ball?
We took some of our cookie dough and we put it into water. That turned into foam. Then we took new batter made only of eggs, of matzo meal, of oil, and of vanilla and sugar. We put it in, but once again, it turned into foam and little bits of nothingness. So finally, we perfected the recipe and we created the Matzo-cookie-ball. But first, I would like to show you our mix. Here is what we call the batter.
The matter. It's matter.
The matter.
It is brown matter.
It is the sustenance of all living things.
During Passover.
During Passover.
Would you like to put it back in the fridge for a second?
What? Matzo balls were the sustenance of all living things during Passover, but now our new creation shall take its place. And we will see you soon.
Welcome back to the Matzo-cookie-ball show.
We will now demonstrate the creation of a matzo-cookie-ball. As you can see, we have rolled this substance into a perfect ball.
And the water is boiling at a nice, vigorous boil. We have added sugar to the water so as not to take too much of the sweetness out of the cookie balls. And we are now going to drop it in. Let's watch what happens. So as you can see, the water is moving it around. It's cooking all around. Hopefully it'll also cook the inside. Eventually when it's done, it's going to float up to the top and we're going to scoop it out with our special scooper.
It'll take about 2 or 3 minutes for this to happen.
We're actually going to add a second one so that we don't get bored. It is so special, the recipe.
See how it just popped to the top.
We don't even remember what it is.
It took a lot of very specific measurements, but we didn't write them down for some reason.
We're going to add some more.
You don't know which ones you put in earlier.
It doesn't matter. If they're at the top, they're fine.
You don't know that. I'd like to point out the fluffiness, which only comes in the Nagi house.
So the deal with the chocolate chips is, ideally, of course, we'd love to have chocolate chips inside of our matzo cookie balls.
Yes.
However, we did find an inherent issue with having, in our trials, we had some issues with the chocolate chips. They tended to play with they messed up the consistency, and generally the matzo cookie balls just completely fell apart and made the water into a frothy.
Although we didn't try it with our new things,
We haven't.
so
True.
you might want to try it. As you can see now, they are growing. As the inside grows, the steam heats the matzo balls and causes them to enlarge themselves. And now they look rather fluffy and very delicious. This is the next stage. In about an hour, they will be ready for tasting. And welcome back. We are now ready for the extraction phase.
Sounds
10.
bad too.
we're going to take them. You can even see the cinnamon on top. It's very lovely.
That's a good thing you sprinkle them.
Going to take some
Sprinkle
of our-
them as
They have lost
soon as
their rounding shape, yet they have retained their silkiness. Please put some soup.
And now we're going to sit down over here.
A delectable dish for all the family to enjoy.
For breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It will always be in your house. I hope you enjoyed.
Have a wonderful Passover
And enjoy your matzo cookie balls.
If you have any questions, ask us.
www.cookie-matzo-cookie-ball.com.
Facebook us.
Okay.